Hey everyone, it's Emma. Okay, can we talk about how amazing young people are today? Seriously, I'm constantly blown away by their energy, their passion, and their commitment to making the world a better place. Forget everything you've heard about kids these days. This generation is legit rocking the world. Let's get started. First up, let's talk tech. Duh, right? This generation grew up with smartphones practically glued to their hands. They're fluent in emoji, but it's so much more than that. They're not just scrolling and liking, they're creating, innovating, building apps, coding, designing websites. Basically, they're digital wizards. And they're using their powers for good too, by leveraging technology to tackle real-world problems. Hello, have you seen the apps they're creating to fight climate change or promote mental health awareness? It's honestly inspiring. And speaking of making a difference, let's talk about social consciousness. This generation is seriously woke. They're passionate about social justice, they're calling out inequality and injustice wherever they see it. And they're not afraid to use their voices to demand change, they're out there marching for climate action, fighting for racial equality, advocating for LGBTQ+ rights. They're literally changing the world one protest, one petition, one viral hashtag at a time. And hold up, because they're not just changing the world through activism, they're also changing the game when it comes to business. Forget the old corporate ladder, this generation is all about entrepreneurship. They're starting their own businesses, launching their own brands, and turning their passions into profits. And the best part? They're not just in it for the money. They're creating businesses with a purpose, tackling social problems, and proving that you can do well by doing good. Okay, but here's what really makes me optimistic about the future. This generation is the most diverse ever, and they're actually cool with it. They celebrate diversity, they embrace different cultures and perspectives, and they're all about inclusivity. They're growing up in a world where being different isn't just accepted, it's celebrated. And that's the definition of progress, right? Another thing I love about this generation, they're finally breaking down the stigma around mental health. They're talking openly about anxiety, depression, stress, the stuff that everyone goes through but no one used to talk about. They're normalizing therapy, they're supporting each other, and they're creating a world where it's okay to not be okay, and that's huge. Now, let's talk education. This generation has definitely had a wild ride with remote learning and pandemic school. But you know what? They're adapting, they're figuring out new ways to learn, they're questioning the traditional education system, and they're not afraid to forge their own paths. They're all about online courses, self-directed learning, and finding what works for them. Oh, and did I mention they're basically global citizens? Thanks to the internet, they're connected to people all over the world. They're learning about different cultures, they're engaging with global issues, and they're realizing that we're all part of one big, messy, beautiful human family. And last but not least, let's talk money. Now, I'm not saying they're all financial gurus or anything, but they've definitely seen some stuff like recessions, economic crises, you name it. So, they're a lot more aware of the importance of financial literacy. They're budgeting, they're saving, they're investing. Basically, they're being way more responsible with their money than I ever was at their age. So there you have it. Today's youth are truly remarkable in so many ways. They're tech-savvy, socially conscious, entrepreneurial, diverse, inclusive, mental health aware, globally minded, and financially savvy. Can we get a round of applause for the future, please? Let's celebrate these strengths and continue to support and empower the next generation. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more positive content. Bye.